Okay. Hold on, let me do this. As promised. Oh, wait, hold on. Let me turn off my fan really quick. Okay. As promised. Episode 5. Same Stitch. Batman. The Enemy Within. Classic Edition. Episode 5. Let's start it. Let's end it, actually. That's a better word. Let's end it. Let's end this shit. I'm Batman. Let's go.
Bruce, buddy, what's it been? A week? 2 weeks? Sorry I didn't call sooner.
Thumbnail cut.
I've had to stay low, real low, like underground. Every time I pop up, Waller's idiots are there, and they don't seem to care whether they bring me in alive. I gave her Harley, the girl of my dreams, on that bridge, and what did I get for thanks? Waller tried to shoot me. The only thing she cares about is getting this virus back. If that ain't happening, well, I'm sick of keeping out of sight. I put together a little crew.
Yeah, Joker's losing it.
It's time to get things moving again. Our plan. To bring them all to justice.
What are you talking about, bro? Hey, Batman, where you at?
I want you to be there to see it. Today, I'm gonna make Waller and the agency wish they never messed with us.
Hey, Batman, you need to chill out, bro. Or Joker.
Start now, Batman.
He's trying to provoke them. I have to stop this.
Be careful. Since you defended John, you're on Waller's most wanted list as well. Best keep a low profile.
I don't know about that, Alfred. It's time for action, bro.
If I move now,
We've got work to do.
Those shotguns pack a punch. Better stay out of his line of sight. Automatic weapon. Extreme. Even for the agency. Waller's desperate. No way to sneak past this one. I'll need to distract him. My bat stunner would set off the car alarm. That should get the guard moving. I could use a bat stunner to fry the light. That should draw his attention.
That'll start a little more.
What the hell?
You don't talk? We're gonna end this right now.
We ain't giving him up. He cares about Gotham.
You're all gonna pay.
What's wrong with these people, bro?
What you and your agency are doing here isn't right. Tell me where John Doe is. I ain't no rat.
That's too bad. Rats have a knack for survival. Kill him.
Batarang, bitch.
Batman.
These agents are crazy, Batman. They're gonna kill us!
This stops now, Agent.
Waller said you'd be trouble, that you'd protect John Doe. But I'm thinking, that
Mass
can't be
murder
right.
isn't the solution.
Doe's a monster. And these clowns here, they call him a hero.
John is dangerous. He belongs in a cell.
I've been saying he's crazy.
Then stay out of my way.
I won't let you kill them.
Yeah,
You help
that's
them.
different though.
You're helping him. If you're helping John Doe, you're the enemy too.
I'm not help. See,
Fire!
come here. And what are those rounds?
Hit him again! Ah, what the hell?
Is that Joker? Okay. I was wondering what they were gonna do him. Like, were they gonna give him the trench coat? Yeah, yeah.
Sorry I'm late.
Hell no. He's like trying to be like me.
Almost missed my own debut.
This is hilarious.
John.
Nope. Better than John. Come on, Parker. Time for some justice.
This is dope. I don't mind. This is cool. This is like cool to see.
He's open.
Hey, him hard.
Deadly force authorized!
Well, this is unlucky. For these guys.
I like this, dude. This is actually cool. I don't know why. I fuck with this. Get out of here.
That was so much fun! Take that, agency scum!
Thanks.
Willie, Frank, Lauren, thanks for hanging in there.
So those are his friends? Oh, shit.
Who now?
Him hard.
You and me, Batman, fighting crime together. We make one heck of a team. Don't you think?
What you did to these agents. You didn't have to hurt them so badly to get them to stop.
I just did what you did. You hurt people like all the time.
He's like trying to.
Eh? Joker.
What?
There is no more John Doe. It's Joker now. It's my hero name. Like, you know? Batman.
Okay, I hope I got it. So many
Tried
cool
out
like
a few
thumbnails
other
this could be.
ones. Birdman, Hawkman, Fox Batman, the Giggler, Chuckle Master.
Joker, huh? What made you pick that?
It's not obvious
No.
It looks like a
not
clown.
really.
because I'm so funny.
Maybe to yourself?
We've done good work today, Batman. Waller still doesn't have the virus. We kept the agency from killing my friends. Tried 2 out of 4 new moves. Wait a second.
Tried.
Wasn't that Harrison guy, like, right over there?
Drop it! Drop the asset!
Oh shit.
Thanks.
I knew it. It's gonna be Bane. It's gonna be Bane on this fucking Joker juice, dude. It's all like jokered out. What did the agency do to him, dude?
Bane.
You're working with them?
Director Waller promised you revenge. Here's your chance.
Dude, look at him. Oh my god. Alright, Joker, I'm gonna need your help on second top, bro.
Me and Batman. We've got this.
Remember, the director wants Batman alive.
I don't care what she wants.
Do as you're
Oh,
told.
yeah. Ah, he's got that shot collar on him. Like a dog. Yeah.
Pathetic.
Just eating that? Oh. I'm not gonna lie, Batman's tough because I could not get hit like this multiple times, like that hard, and still get up. Shit. He's just gonna eat it, yeah. No. Let's go, Joker. Put him down.
Venom should have worn off by now.
You see that shit on the back? No.
Improvements to the car.
Yeah, no, it's not on anytime soon. Hope you have endurance, Joker, because I need you. Slide under. Oh, the badass. I like this team.
Hurt him, right?
I would enjoy tearing your head from it. Enough of the monologue. Finish the job. You pitiful little man. Pull that monster off. Let go.
To the side.
What's the plan?
I couldn't decide. Damn, that was on me. I was probably gonna save the agent, not gonna lie.
Stop him. Just 1 second. Then I
Use the car. Drive it into Bane when I give you the signal.
don't die before I'm ready.
Now, we can do this my way.
Dude.
Joker, no!
Hey, Bane! You've got a little something on your shirt! That looked painful. No!
Still up. I mean, yeah, I'm not surprised.
I will have my revenge.
I wouldn't want to
You
get too
will
close to this
pay
guy,
for
Joker.
killing my friend.
What are you?
Riddler! Waller told me what you did. You let Batman defeat him, and then you struck like a coward.
No, I didn't! Batman! I didn't!
You would work with such a man? A murdering coward?
Said I didn't kill him! Waller's a liar! I didn't kill Riddler! What was that? I can't believe you! You shouldn't have stopped me.
I
Don't
don't.
you remember who this is? Look how many innocent people he's killed!
You can't be a killer and a hero. It's one or the other.
Says who?
Says
What
me.
history? Do you think that... Okay. Okay. Heroes like us don't kill. Even when they're wrongfully accused of murder.
Why does Waller think you killed Riddler?
I don't know. She probably did it. She's probably trying to pin it on me. But I didn't. You know that, right? Batman, you're hurt.
Stay where you are. You are both under arrest.
We gotta get out of here.
Alfred,
Bruce, are you all right?
I need a quick patch-up. And I'm not alone.
I'll come to you.
Send me coordinates.
Sounds good. That's kind of fucked up though what the agency did with Bane, no? Juicing him up and then sending him after me to get revenge. Use him as a weapon. I mean, Gordon did say they're grimy though.
Easy.
I just think this dynamic is so cool.
Is that who I think it is?
You must be John. He goes by Joker now.
You know who I am?
Bruce has mentioned you, yes.
Really? What'd you tell him about me? All good things, I hope.
Alfred knows we're working this case together.
That's correct, Batman. Just two professional crime fighters working the beat. Wow! The Alfred! I've been collecting tabloid photos of Bruce for years, and you're in the background of at least a third of them.
You're hurt. Let me have a look.
Yeah, that's what fighting Bane does to me every time. Hurts me. I hate fighting Bane.
Let's get this off you.
Ugh.
I'll take care of stapling the wound. Can you?
I'll prepare the compress.
Can I help, Alf?
Hey, on some Clementine
He's
shit.
infected with that piece still in there.
Please don't. And thank you, this is a one-person job.
This ought to be fun.
It's gonna hurt.
Okay. I could just
Oh, at least he hasn't to dig for it. Okay.
It's like a Dickens novel come to life.
Shouldn't close it yet. Might get infected.
Around Christmas.
I'm guessing there's no way this doesn't sting.
Maybe I was British before Arkham.
Damn it.
Consider dangerous. Picture a Joker.
Beans for breakfast. How's that sit with you?
So, Joker,
What's up?
you've got a new look.
Awesome, right? You'd be amazed what you can find in thrift stores, but also on mannequins in fancy stores when no one's looking.
Certainly makes an impression.
Well, I was aiming for a Batman. But me!
Oh yeah, we still gotta get on him for blowing up the bridge. Hold on. Once I'm healed and everything.
Like my best bud.
We still gotta get him for blowing up the bridge.
Fun.
He's still a criminal, yeah. He should be armed and dangerous,
It
yeah.
finally feels like
I forgot about that because everything's been going down.
Uh-huh. That looks a lot like a batarang.
a batarang. No, I don't even see how you'd think. Oh, yeah, maybe. But it isn't. It's totally unique. It's a Joker ray.
Uh-huh.
They're really warm. They've been in my pocket all day.
When you jumped off the bridge, that was one hell of a drop. What happened after?
That was crazy, right? It seemed like a fast getaway, terminal velocity and all. Anyway, I hit, sploosh, and it was dark and cold and wet for a while. Then I ended up grabbing onto some flotsam. Or was it jetsam? No, it was flotsam. Floated on that until I hit the shore, found Frank from the stack deck, and got some dry clothes. Gave me a different outlook, you know? New lease on life.
Glad it worked out. I should get back to my
So you crashed out, blew up the bridge, and got a new look, bro? Landed in the water and spent some You were, so how long, what do you mean? How long did you spend in the water, bro? Why didn't you just swim back up immediately? And like, what was it dark? That's weird, bro. I don't know. Cause you think he just swim back up immediately. He makes it sound like he was out there for days and days on end, bro. Like it was dark for a while. Like what?
An angel.
Damn, stick my shit shut.
Really? Yes, if you discount all the terrible, terrible things he did.
Okay. Done.
I knew it.
We've had too much practice as of late.
Yeah, we have.
Guess it's just one of those Wayne luxuries, huh? Having someone.
The grimy Gotham, yeah.
You're kind of his ward, huh? Do people still use that word?
To be honest, I'm not sure why he puts up with me.
I often wonder myself.
You guys are so
So they believe in
cute.
Batman.
Alfred. The eye patch. Pirate cosplay.
It was an unfortunate result of being on the job.
Whoa! He literally gave an eye for you, Bruce.
It's Waller.
Batman.
We know what you did, Waller. You're
Ah.
gonna regret. Sorry.
So you're with our mutual friend.
Good.
I miss
We'll
friend.
make this convenient.
I want John Doe.
Joker. Sorry.
John Doe and the virus in 2 hours, or I go public with your identity.
I don't want to burn you down, Bruce, but I will.
Don't push me, Waller.
Your actions are why we find ourselves here.
Now, really? You left me high and dry.
Virus, you're Joker at the GCPD. 2 hours.
She's going to kill me. Kill me or turn me into a slave.
What formulated plan?
And look what happened.
Because we got some dirt on her.
I don't want to have some maniac stab
Waller
me.
won't stop coming after you until she gets the virus. But we can't give it to her. We have to destroy it.
We do? Why? Not that I'm second guessing you. I just want a reason.
You wanted to be a hero. This is how we do it. This is how we keep people safe. With the virus gone, Waller won't see you as much of a threat.
Well, I don't like the sound of that. She's going around telling lies, pinning murders on me.
I think she wants it
She
for her
has to
own
pay
purposes.
for what she's done. I could put just the slightest hint of virus in Waller's shampoo. Or maybe her perfume. Technically, I'd still be giving her the virus. I only want to see her melt.
I thought I made it clear. Heroes don't resort to murder to solve their problems.
No, but it's so effective. I don't know. Dr. Leland did say I had trouble letting things go.
You do.
An issue.
Dr. Leland, what's up?
What am I supposed
Shout out
to
Dr.
do?
Leland from season 1.
Give up my grudges? What am I gonna lie awake at night stewing over then? It just makes me so angry.
Well, at least you're aware of your problem. That's the first step to overcoming it.
I assume the second step is giving you the virus. Well, if you say it's the right thing to do,
I'll take it, yeah.
I'm trusting you on this.
Now,
Right here.
That's it?
that's it. Completely inert now.
Joker, Bruce and I need a moment.
Oh, okay. I'll check the
I want-
perimeter.
Own purposes, bro.
I'm relieved to see he listens to you. You can balance him out. Just don't take your eyes off him.
Coast is clear.
Waller has leverage on me. We need a countermeasure.
Perhaps someone on the inside can help.
Someone who's lost faith in Waller's crusade.
You have someone on the inside.
Call her leaving.
Jim Gordon, formerly commissioner. Jim has no love for Waller, but without being on the inside, it's a long shot he'd be able to help. Agent Harrison, deceased, courtesy of Bane.
Agent Amana Vesta. She changed her tune about Waller after the raid on the
They did,
Sanctus
yeah.
facility.
If she's looking for a way to fight back, you could give it to her.
She's our best bet.
Batman.
Waller's threatened to reveal my identity if I don't hand over Joker and the virus. I need some information on her.
I need your help.
Something to negotiate with.
Well, you came to the right person. When do you need it?
I'm meeting her at the GCPD in 2 hours.
Meet me on the roof in 1. I'll have a little present for you.
We're taking the Batmobile? We're taking the Batmobile!
I spent this whole episode as Batman. Fucking Joker.
This is going to be so great! Me and you taking down Waller. Joker,
Chill out, Joker.
Batman.
Funny or
Heroes
die.
of Gotham.
We're not here for a fight. You need to make yourself scarce. Waller is only a few floors below us.
All right, I'll do the dignified thing and hide. So if things go south, I can surprise them from the shadows.
Sounds good.
No, I know. I just need a place to stay for a little while. It's just... I'm sorry, I have to go. I'll call you later, okay? Batman, I'm glad you came. Waller's really gonna do it. If you don't give her Joker, she'll shout your identity from the rooftops. I know you said you'd find a way to get over it, but I can't shake the feeling I'm to blame. After the fallout with Harley at the bridge, now this... I'm sorry I told Waller your secret.
It is on
Let me
you.
make it up to you.
I need you to help
I
me.
found something on Waller. Something big. I threw together a document. Details just how dirty her hands are. Sanctus, the experiments, Riddler. It's a little unbelievable, but it's worse than I thought.
The Waller is grimy. Like I was
When the
suspecting.
agency initially dissolved Sanctus, Waller was responsible for cleanup. In public record, she did exactly that.
But that isn't what happened.
No. She saved samples and data. She just couldn't let it go. Not when it had so much potential.
And someone from Sanctus got their hands on it.
Wow, so she was having witnesses
She's
go
to
missing.
blame for all of this. If she had just done her job and destroyed the virus, none of this would have happened.
Nice work, Amon.
Wow, so Waller is wrapped up in this. Wow, the agency. Wow. The devil you own. Wow.
I've seen enough.
The agency is
With
fucking
this in
grimy.
her pocket, Waller loses her leverage over you.
Thank you, Amon.
I guess it's all over now. It's only a matter of time before Waller realizes what I've done. She'll want to keep this buried, so it's unlikely she'll take this to internal affairs. But that won't stop her from ending my career. Or from making my life a nightmare.
Come work with me. We'd be lucky to have you.
At Wayne Enterprises?
Uh-huh.
Or should I get fitted for body armor?
No.
I'd go with Wayne Enterprises.
Yeah.
Better benefits.
I might take you up on that. Thank you.
No risk in your life, you know?
Well, it's just you and Waller now. Hopefully the next time I see you, it will be to talk about my salary.
Oh, it will be. Don't worry. We got a spot for your Wayne Enterprises, bruh.
Well. Sorry to interrupt. Not only are you aiding and abetting a wanted criminal, you corrupted one of my most loyal agents. Someone I trusted. Someone I took under my wing.
You don't deserve loyalty, Waller. From Amon or anyone else.
I need to be able to count on those working for me. Or the whole castle starts to crumble. Cross the
You're a horrible
line,
leader.
Batman. You helped that maniac escape with the virus.
The virus is destroyed. I saw to it myself.
Destroyed? Fine. Well, I don't see John Doe wrapped up in a bow. Are you here to take his place? Because that's not what I asked for.
It's over, Waller. I know what
Especially
you
the
did.
Bane.
And I was thinking you were here
Doesn't
to
care.
peace. They all work for me now. A special task force for special problems.
Oh my god.
Even your old friend Catwoman.
Catwoman?
Don't give her anything, Batman. She...
Oh shit, okay, the collar.
Did I say you could talk? You're outmatched. Time to stop this foolishness and get back into line. With the rest of the team.
Yeah, no.
You'll never control me.
What do you think I've been doing since I came to Gotham? Oh, you'll submit all right. Either peacefully, or with my boot on your neck.
This is wrong, Waller. You can't use criminals to
Let's
do
go,
your
Waller.
dirty work.
Why should good people die fighting the likes of them? Or the likes of you and John Doe? You put my people in the hospital, protecting a maniac who killed at least 3 of my agents. A maniac who stabbed me in the gut. You're on the wrong side of this. You have to see that.
Don't preach at me, Waller. I know how corrupt you really are.
What do you mean? What did she
Using
tell
criminals.
you? There's nothing on me I can't handle. Whatever you think you got will bounce off me like rain off an armored truck. You know why they call me the Wall, Batman? Because you can't break.
You know if your superiors see this, it destroys your career.
What do you want?
I want you and the agency out of Gotham today.
Now. Get out of my city.
Okay. With the virus gone, my work here is done. I'll order my people to pack
That's not all.
up. Don't push it, Batman. I still know your identity. This is a stalemate, not a rout.
Let Catwoman go. She helped against the Pact. She's not like the others.
Oh, please.
You're asking me to let a wanted criminal out on the streets? So unlike you. I'll tell you what. You want your little friend? I'll give her to you. On one condition. Hand over Doe. You know he'll be better off locked away. Better for himself and for everyone else. Otherwise, we're even. Me and my people are out of this godforsaken
But they're
town.
criminal.
I won't look back.
I won't betray you. Not even for that.
Then our business is concluded. For now.
No! No, 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 no! That's not acceptable! Not at all!
What the hell? It's John Doe.
Oh, Puddin'! Come out, wherever you are!
You've got the biggest villain in Gotham right in front of you! And you're just letting her waltz on out of town? That is so very disappointing. You're a hypocrite!
You'll be safer when she's gone. We all will.
You're
I will, yeah.
letting her off the hook!
You think you're some kind of force for justice? Joker! Don't you see how ridiculous that is?
What's ridiculous is that anyone believes your lies! You blame me for your crimes, when we both know you killed Riddler!
Are you serious? Think whatever you want. You will never be a hero.
How dare you? You're worse than me! That makes me the hero! And this is what heroes do to villains!
What are you doing?
Doing what you apparently can't! Shining a light on the shadiest part of Gotham!
Kill him!
With pleasure.
Not yet.
Dude, look at his skin. Why is it all like molded? It doesn't even look normal. Come here, Harley. I owe you. Give me, dude.
The agency gave me a little upgrade. What do you think?
Man, still over here shooting a Joker. Shit.
Let go, you over.
Come here. Boom. You can't beat me hand-to-hand combat.
Sentence you deserve.
Joker, stop!
You and your stupid toad!
Dude, okay.
Batman, the collar.
Take that, Bane. Oh, hell no. Really?
Catwoman, detain Batman. The rest of you, take care of Joe.
Sorry, but I think you can handle it.
I can. Let's go. You can't fight me. I beat you multiple times. You lose every time. Don't worry. I like this shit. I do like the fighting. Damn. Yeah.
I'm sorry. This damn collar. It's a kill switch. One wrong move and Waller pulls the trigger. I can't risk testing her.
Then don't hold back. I can take it.
You think so?
I know so.
Thanks. I owe you one.
Back off, cat lady!
Oh shit. Shit, Bane's up.
That's enough! You're cornered, Batman! Give up, Joker! Now! Or I'll take you both down. Last chance!
You think you have us cornered?
Oh shit. These fucking bombs through the C4.
Move! Batman! What are you doing?
What about the other one?
Batman, no!
Yeah.
Batman, no!
Defender. Dude, damn, that must have hurt, dude.
Joker's getting away! He's got
Blew
Waller!
a hole in GCPD.
Get down!
Get your bearings, yeah. Just fell from a fucking roof, dude. Dude.
Batman! Oh my God.
Can you help me out, please?
On 3. 1, 2, 3! One more time.
Must hurt. Damn, I don't know how I can fight like this, dude.
Batsuit. Seal.
Oh, okay.
Batmobile. It'll get me home.
You got it.
Damn, I need to go see Alfred, yeah.
I love you.
The Riz.
Stay with me. Batman? Batman!
What's up, Fred?
A guy walks into a doctor's office. The guy says, Doc, I've got this thing with my hands. They won't stop shaking and it's driving me mad. And the doctor says, have you been drinking a lot? And the guy says, no, not really.
Oh, no.
I'd say he sounds like the Joker.
I guess Joker's made an impression on everyone.
Oh, no, this was in my repertoire long before Joker. Almost prescient of me. When you were just a little taller than my knee, I'd tell it and you'd laugh and laugh. I thought I was quite hilarious.
You need to go to the doctor, Alfred.
Haven't seen you laugh like that in a long while. I decided my bedside manners could use some adjustment. Admonishing you never seems to get us anywhere.
What's he talking about, dude? Sometimes he rambles on, bro.
Try not to move until the painkillers settle in. That leg still needs to heal, as do the 3rd, 8th, and 10th ribs.
How did I get here?
Miss Kyle, she managed to get you into the Batmobile. The car arrived here, and I tended to you. It must be nice to be reminded that you have friends you can count on.
Yeah.
And then there are friends who do things like this. He could have killed you. He nearly did.
After what he's done, he's no friend of mine. Not anymore.
I'm afraid it's only gotten worse. Computer, bring up all live news feeds. Filter for the word Joker.
Gotham is still picking up the pieces after a man calling himself Joker led an assault on the GCPD.
There has been no confirmation whether Amanda Waller, director of the agency, is still alive.
Oh shit! Oh yeah, that's right. Because I just got blown out the building. I don't know what happened. Like I just went in the building. We got stuck on the piece. I didn't see if everyone was alive. I didn't see what happened to all the rest of them on the roof. That's true.
Officers chased the madman for hours after the attack, but lost him in the chaos.
11 people were seriously injured. This incident has many wondering, who is the Joker? Where did he come from? And where will his reign of terror end?
You told him being aware of his anger was the first step to overcoming it.
Reports have confirmed 8 casualties.
But I'm afraid that awareness has only shown him a path to channel that anger. You helped make him, you know.
Excuse me?
This Joker, from the start, John has hung on your every word. Bend over backwards to please you. Your influence is everywhere in him. Even the part of you that is darkest. And now he is that.
I can't give up on him, Al. There's still a chance I can bring him back from the edge.
You were just saying that you don't consider John a friend.
And I don't.
Right.
That doesn't mean I can't try to save him.
You're not?
What, Al?
Nothing. I'm sorry, I shouldn't have said all that to you, the shape you're in. I've had too much time to think while you've been recovering. Careful now. All the
I was
way
like rambling on about some shit sometimes, bro.
It's time to meet your new partner.
Tiffany.
Sorry, my what?
That was your cue, dear. Did you not?
I'm not ready!
Tiffany
Yes.
is my partner.
I was hesitant at first, but I just couldn't talk her out of it, Bruce. She has your drive, your passion, just like when you became Batman. That's a difficult thing to say no to. At least hear her out.
All right. I'm trusting you on this one. If you think something like this can work, then I'm willing to give it a shot.
Oh, I'm not sure about this at all. But I wasn't sure about Batman either. I may have my doubts, but you need the help right now, and I mean you to have it. You have to put a stop to him, Bruce. I know you will, but whatever feelings you may have had for John, don't let him use them against you. You can't allow him to cloud your judgment.
You don't know John like I do. He still considers me his best friend. He wouldn't abuse that.
He's a killer, Bruce. A maniac who kidnapped the head of the world's top intelligence agency. You can't go on blind hope that he will be the man you once knew. While you were out, I've kept abreast of the authorities' search for Joker and his associates.
Okay, what'd you find?
John has often mentioned he misses Arkham. Maybe he's hiding there.
I thought of that.
Arkham Asylum from the games.
The network has come up empty in a search of the asylum grounds and its catacombs.
The agency searched the subway layer the Pact had been using. They found nothing and razed what was left to the ground.
As for the GCPD, they've investigated John's other favorite haunt, the stacked deck. Interviews there yielded nothing useful, other than the fact John and a few of his regulars he's recruited to his cause
Forgot about that
haven't
place.
frequented the establishment in over a week or so.
Willie Deaver on the left, and that's Frank Dumfrey. Waller set up a stakeout at the funhouse after her agents' bodies were found. She has people there around the clock. John's gone to ground and in none of the usual places that we know about.
I'm done.
Okay.
My word. Well, you certainly look the part.
Just wait till you see what it can do. Oh my god. Bruce, are you okay?
Don't worry. It looks worse than it is.
Yes, you get used to him lying
He
like
does look
this,
bad, not gonna lie.
unfortunately.
Is this what happens to you all the time?
Not all the time. Just the bad days.
It's a long shot, but the water tower, where Joker set his ambush for the agency.
It's still an active crime scene.
A little bit of luck,
there may be something there I can use to track him.
I'm coming with you. Chemical sniffers, advanced sensor suites, early warning defense nodes, all with sync capability directly to your cab. It scans and catalogs evidence in a nanosecond. Maybe even faster than the back computer. It's even got some defensive options. Non-lethal, of course.
I'm sorry, Tiffany, but it's just too dangerous. Work at a distance, like your father did.
You can still help from here through the Bat computer. You could use your drone as a proxy.
Sure.
Still? Right.
Let's get to work.
I don't know. I don't want her to get hurt, girl. She's inexperienced.
You'll need these.
Shadows Edition still come with me. Don't worry. Damn, okay, Alfred, I see you. Some painkillers.
If I can do half as much good as my dad, I'll be proud.
All right, let's go.
Alfred looks, he worries too much, bruh. Agency Biggs. Sergeant Montoya.
Ready to go on this end.
Sounds good.
Batman? I wasn't expecting you. We might not be able to give you a lot of time.
With Waller kidnapped and me getting canned, no one's sure whose jurisdiction this crime scene falls under. The agencies or the GCPD's. So for now, let's go ahead and say it's yours, all right? My people are here to help however they can.
Gordon, I appreciate the assist.
Yeah, sure thing. So what's the plan?
After the pack separated, Joker had to find somewhere else to hide. There could be clues here that tell us where that is, and where he may have taken Waller.
Forensics ran it through the system. Found it was stolen from the stacked deck a few weeks ago.
I recognize it. It's been customized since then.
Let me know what you need scanned.
What happened here?
Joker hit Bane with his car.
Eesh. Hope he had insurance.
Custom plates.
Probably didn't get this done at the DMV.
Get some details on this paint.
Funny. Doesn't look like a rush job.
Because it's not.
The drone sees a body shop quality strip below the top layer.
The paint uses a stripping solvent that hasn't met compliance standards since...
I'll run a check on manufacturers in the area, see who's recently been dinged for safety regulations.
This much data, we're gonna need something to narrow it down. Like a name.
Huh. This car is hot-wired. It's a mess. Well, you'd think a guy like him would have stolen a car before.
He's unconventional.
That's one way to put it.
She's like, she was trying to hotwire it. I was like, bro, what?
Someone was thirsty. What do you think? Wanna run DNA?
No. We already know who it belongs to.
John Doe. Joker.
I miss this.
I don't know why I'm calling him John Doe now. It's Joker.
You and me raking over a crime scene? I messed it up, didn't I? Now, in the early days when we were chasing you, not realizing you were one of the good guys, you and I came to an agreement. We worked together to make Gotham safer. I lost my head the other day. I want you to know I'm sorry. I cracked, like I said I would when Waller first moved in.
You were just doing what you thought was right, Jim. There's nothing to apologize for.
We're on good terms.
You're a
You're
good
here now.
man for saying that.
Batman, got something.
It's a faint signal.
Drone.
Bane's venom.
His suit was punctured. It's everywhere.
Is it useful?
No. Not in finding Joker.
I'll add it to ignore on the drone search filters.
Take that.
Looks like it was crushed.
Is that a boot print?
It's tungsten steel, though. Hard to break that just by stepping on it.
Bane's a big boy.
Yeah.
Remarkable craftsmanship. And silver filigree. He's become quite the showman these days.
Oh, maybe they had a shop class in Arkham.
They don't.
So what, Joker made like a battering like me? Sells his inspiration type shit?
Smoke pellet. Jokers.
Potassium nitrate and cane sugar.
Homemade. Sloppy.
A custom tungsten steel Jokerang, but smoke pellets you can make in your kitchen?
I mean, it's Joker. He doesn't have access
His
to like $1
gear.
billion.
It's made by different people.
Oh. So what, does he have people like working on stuff? Different people?
The controller to the shot collars that Waller's using on the Pact. Damaged. Can you isolate the signal from this device?
Sure, but why?
I've seen what these collars can do. Might come in handy.
Sweet, okay. Here. Got the knife.
Joker's knife. Must have lost it after he went into a frenzy against Bane. Bane's blood won't lead us to Joker. Nothing of note.
It's everything, right? Oh, I gotta look at the ceiling, but... Fire. Stairs. Scratch mark, the scorch marks, I guess.
Electrical burns.
From the agency guns?
They were firing wildly.
Alright, let's go.
Welcome, Agency Pigs.
Pig.
Here, I thought that was our nickname.
Nah, that's funny. That's a funny joke.
Not sure Riddler would like the new decor.
This Joker guy going nuts. I heard it started with Riddler's murder, but he's blaming Waller for it. Wouldn't actually surprise me.
Riddler's murder. Really?
But maybe it was always just a matter of time before he snapped. Festive, but not a lead. A Maker's Mark. WD. Willie Deaver, Joker's associate. What do you have on him?
Machinist by trade, with a storied employment history. He's been fired from almost every factory and chemical plant in Gotham. Has a drinking problem, apparently.
Nah,
chemical plants. Huh. Let me cross-reference Willie Deaver's former employers with the paint used on Joker's car. Ace Chemicals. Their main plant was shut down last year
after the city cited them for multiple safety violations. Because of the paint.
The plant's been abandoned ever since. Perfect hiding spot.
So they just been doing shit there, okay.
Well. What's all
What's
this?
up, Quinn?
A bat and a walking mustache trespassing on my crime scene.
You escaped.
You got it all wrong, Batty boy. I'm here on agency business.
Nah.
For the love of God.
That's right. I'm one of the good guys now. So hand over everything you found before I knock out those pearly whites. In the name of the law.
Batman, we don't have time to mess around with this clown.
I don't take orders from you, Quinn. Stand down.
Let me show you how things work around here now, Batsy. This is Agent Quinn, suppressing fire.
Make her an agent. Oh, they got a whole chopper, bruh. And this is exactly why I want Tiffany here.
These suits are convinced I can save their director from Big Bad Joker. They'll do anything for me. So all you gotta do is tell me where John took her so I can get back to my
I don't
job.
know.
After all, Johnny Boy and I are due for a nice long talk.
You know him better than anyone. Let's work together on this.
Oh, now there's an idea. You can tee him up, and I'll knock his head off his shoulders with my government-issued hammer.
We're taking him alive.
That's so.
In the name of
Way
justice.
less interesting. And here I thought being diplomatic would work with you people. Oh well, I'll try something you can understand. I need to... Hey, you cops can't just shoot people like that.
I'm off duty.
Yeah.
Hello? What's a girl gotta do to get some fun? You idiots!
Asset in the line of fire! Don't shoot!
I could hack those collars in my sleep.
Hey.
You son of a...
Surprise.
Latoya!
Got it, sir.
Arrest her. Yeah, she's a criminal.
What the hell do you think you're doing?
Sending you off to Blackgate, where you belong.
Oh, please! The agency isn't gonna let me sit in a cell. I'm an asset. I'm gonna get what I want, and there's not a damn thing you can do about it. You can't touch me, Bats. I'm the one in control here.
Even if you escape this, you'll never be free.
Be safe from me.
I will hunt you down until
Forever.
you pay for everything you've
Yeah.
done.
You don't scare me. I've outrun you before. I'll do it again.
Well, you can't run forever. I'll get you eventually.
Go find Joker before he carves up Waller. I'll clean up this mess.
Yeah, get
Your
Harley.
people hold back until I call them. Waller's life may depend on a stealthy approach.
Batman, good hunting.
Yeah. So I beat Bane about like twice. I beat him like on 2 different occasions. Got Harley. Let's go after Joker now. Iceman's frozen. Catwoman's on my side. We're good. The pact is dealt with, basically. Getting our last piece. Gonna need them, yeah. Gonna need them to function.
Batman, got a visual on Joker and Waller. Doesn't look like he's hurt her.
Not yet.
Say the word if you need help.
Thanks.
Bruce, I know you and Waller have your differences, but she doesn't deserve this.
I take complete responsibility.
Louder, so the camera can pick it up.
Took you long enough.
Batman! Thank God! I mean, I assumed you'd be okay. You're Batman, for Pete's sake. But still,
looking for me.
Are you okay, buddy? I was really worried about you.
This needs to stop. Let Waller go.
I know things got a little
out of hand.
I had to do something. Waller was about to walk away. But get this. I'm this close to getting Waller to admit to every terrible thing she's ever done. And when that's over, I'll deliver her punishment. It'll, of course, have to reflect the enormity of her crimes.
The only enormity I'm seeing is your jail sentence.
Waller needs to go to trial. Maybe spend the rest of her life
She's
in
a criminal
cell,
too.
but not whatever this is.
Do you know how long that would take?
Doesn't matter.
You know,
I'm here for justice.
Why you're not more into this? Think of everything she's put you through. Everyone is disposable to her. Even her own agents.
I know I've made mistakes. You try to do the right thing, but there's always a cost. Just ask your pal Batman there. He'll say the same thing. I do what I do for a reason. I'm not ashamed.
I've made tough calls myself. I understand.
What? God, I cannot believe you'd buy any of her crap. Clearly, we need to keep moving along. We've heard your excuses. You didn't mean for people to get hurt.
Now, she's not a good person,
Yada,
but...
yada, yada. But there's one crime that can't be excused. You killed the Riddler. And then you tried to pin it on me!
Didn't kill him, like I said.
It was you! You killed Riddler! Say it!
I will not.
If there's one thing I learned by watching you, violence solves a lot of problems!
Oh, dude, I pressed X.
Damn it, Batman! Stay out of my way! You need a distraction. Well, I get my confession.
The way boss talked
That,
about
who
you,
did kill Riddler then, technically?
I thought you'd be bigger.
Come here. Oh, yeah. Ass up, dude. How'd you like that? Get out of here.
You move, she dies. I'm trying really, really hard to do things your way. I want to just slice her throat right here, right now.
This isn't about justice. You have a grudge against her. That's the only reason you're doing any of this.
Grudge? Batman? She tried to kill me. I told you why I'm doing this, but you aren't listening. You're never listening.
Justice. I'm here for justice.
Think will control me, just like Waller. She justifies her crimes, says they're for the greater good, just like you. You both use that word, justice, as an excuse.
Justice.
So you can do whatever you want. I thought you and I were two threads in the same stitch.
I'm nothing like Waller.
You're either lying or stupid, Bats. I don't know why I didn't see it sooner. Trying to do things your way was a mistake. Waller killed Riddler. And she deserved death!
It wasn't Waller!
Tiffany, what are you doing here?
I can't let someone else pay for my crimes. Waller didn't kill Riddler. I did.
Tiffany gotta get back, bro. No, thumbnail.
I know it was wrong. Now.
God, are you kidding me? These are the people you want to protect.
It's good. This is good.
I should kill them both. Everyone here is guilty.
No.
Leave them out of this, Joker. This is about you and me.
Tell that to your distraction over there.
I used a drone and these. There's your proof.
Oh, that was the Joker, dude.
Sacrifice yourself for Waller. And go ahead.
Oh.
Just hold on.
Murder is wrong. Trust the system. Violence isn't the answer. People just
Batman.
choose what they believe. And you're no different.
I should push him out the... Should let his ass fall, shouldn't I?
I got her.
I was starting to think Waller did kill the Riddler at first. But damn, Tiffany gotta get back, huh? Yeah, Joker, you're not getting away.
He's down! Hands where we can see them!
After everything we've been through together, this is how it ends.
I'll get you help. I won't abandon you.
You want me to go back to the beginning? To Arkham? Where it all started? I've come so far since then, Batman. Because of you. I believed in you, Batman.
Yo, Joker's buddy.
I never believed in anything. And it was all a lie!
Dude, this is kind of gory for a Batman game. Hey, there's no going back, bro. You're a villain now. Okay. Come here. Let's go, Joker. I was waiting to fight you the whole series. Ever since season 1. Yeah, let me show you real power. Come here.
That's enough.
That's right, the revolver. Like the classic Joker is like the revolver. I like that. I think they gave that to him. I like that. Yeah. Cause like the old school, not the like the old school Joker. Like yeah, he had like that revolver gun. Man, he got me. Okay. Yeah. Come here. Slow motion. Yeah. He's eating it though. He's stabbing me, bro. I need more painkillers.
an idiot. I was so busy looking at you, admiring you, wanting to be like you. Be loved by you. I lost myself. But not anymore.
Done, Joe. You can't beat me. He just keeps laughing, too. He's frying my... Okay. Away from me with those knives. Stop cutting me. Come here. Damn, dude, yeah. There's that nervous system, Nick, yeah. This is so cool, I like this.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know? But I just can't. I know you used me.
I didn't use you for shit.
I should hate you for that.
Well, kinda. To infiltrate the pact.
Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend?
At some points. At some points before he got like crazy and overboard, I did.
My friend.
Going on.
You.
There, but hold on.
One messed up guy.
Hold on, I think it like glitched out. I'm gonna resume. I'm gonna pick up where I left off. Might be. It like glitched out when I paused it there for some reason. Some of that max voltage, bro. Yeah. I should have headbutted him. We can headbutt him in the dark in the Shadows edition.
I guess that's it. I really wanted to be a hero, you know?
Yeah, I didn't.
I just can't. I know you used me.
I did. I guess, yeah, to infiltrate.
I should hate you for that. But I don't. Because I had such a good time with you, Bruce. Did you ever think of me as your friend?
But yeah, I did before you got too rash and started killing people.
Like a true friend?
Of course. Of course you were my friend.
You are one messed up guy.
Joker will never forget that. Damn, but Tiffany killed the Riddler, huh? That's still kind of crazy to think about. A shadow falls.
I thought you quit.
Oh, these? No, these are mine.
I think the circumstances allow. Gordon was telling me how you found
These
me.
are mine.
Sounds like top-drawer detective work.
It was a team effort. Batman led the charge.
It's not easy to say this, but it looks like you saved my life.
I did.
I guess that puts me in your debt.
You owe me. And I will collect.
Oh, yeah. You gotta pay up.
Jim,
Need that favor.
would you mind giving us a minute? Batman and I have some unfinished business.
We do.
I'll go check on Joker's transfer. Make sure they don't take any chances. Just try not to rip each other's heads off, okay? We can all play nice now that the bad guy's in cuffs.
Joker's no longer a threat. Catwoman's collar. It comes off. She goes free.
Fair.
I did your dirty work.
You don't have to worry. Our stalemate from the roof still stands. I'm pulling out of Gotham effective immediately.
Good.
Then why are we still talking?
Tiffany Fox. Riddler's death may have caused a lot of problems, but I won't make her pay for it. I'll leave that to the man who can't stand killing. I know you think I'm the devil, but I want you to understand. I didn't see things going down like this. I let the mission get out from under me. Never really regained a solid footing.
Almost sounds like
Watch out, Waller, or you might stumble onto an actual apology.
You let me talk, we might get there.
Huh.
I just came here to round up the pact. Quick and easy.
And if Riddler led you to Sanctus, that would have been a bonus.
Listen. Everything I did for the greater good. To protect Gotham, to uphold the law, to make the world a safer place.
Whatever your reasons, you went too far. You escalated things on the bridge. You got people killed. And coming after me? What were you thinking?
Yeah.
Sided with that maniac. What was I supposed to do? Give you a medal? You act so high and mighty. At the end of the day, you're just a rich guy with all the toys beating up on lunatics.
I deal with criminals who threaten my city.
You're so far up your own ass, you can't see the truth.
I don't use...
You're as nuts as any of them.
You better back off.
You paid the minute she walked in your office. She started listing off your pals. All those friends of yours who went cuckoo. You didn't even flinch. Because you're one of them.
I don't need this on Batman, bitch. Bye. Bye. Get out of my city. We're done. That's how I met you. That's how I'm gonna leave you. Bye. Yeah, that felt good. You don't gotta say anything. You just grapple because you know they can't do that. You know they can't do that. So it's like aura when you do it. You just grapple away. I don't gotta talk to you. No words. Boop. Bye.
Tiffany, we need to talk.
Yeah. What do you murderer?
I figured.
You're hurt.
It's nothing. I saw you take much worse. Joker was going to cut Waller ear to ear. I had to create a distraction.
It was certainly distracting.
My confession. It took you by surprise, didn't it? I just couldn't keep it in anymore.
You know I don't condone killing. Not even scum like Riddler.
I've been dreading this moment. Especially since I learned who you are under that mask. I was afraid of what might happen if you found out. I guess I was hoping you never would.
Why didn't you talk to me sooner?
I wanted to work with you, to be part of your mission.
But you kept this from me. A murder?
Yeah.
I know. I'm sorry. I knew this would ruin everything.
You were right.
Riddler tore my family apart, Bruce. My mother hasn't left the house since the funeral. And Luke? He just lashes out. My father's death broke them. It broke all of us. I won't ask for forgiveness. But I hope you can understand why I had to do it. I just felt so powerless. Like my life was crumbling around me. I had to do something to take back control.
Nothing justifies taking a life. Not even a need for revenge.
I was hoping because we both loved my dad, you'd be more flexible.
That's not how it works.
That's not in my code.
So, where do we go from here? I suppose this puts me on your most wanted list, rather than us working together.
You need to face justice, Tiffany. I wish I didn't have to, but I'm turning you in.
I don't think she's gonna go for that.
To me?
You'll get your day in court. Just like any other criminal.
That's what I thought you'd say. But like any other criminal, you'll have to catch me first.
Yeah, I saw it coming. I knew she was gonna be a problem. She has access to all my tech.
Sorry.
Hacked my tech. Got away. Fractured.
I was going to write a note, but I'm not a coward. At least I don't want to be.
I was going on vacation.
Then again, this won't be the first time I've found my courage in a single malt.
Courage for what?
Saying goodbye. I'm leaving, Bruce. It's time I went in search of better pastures.
Okay, then.
Really? That's all.
Well, what do you want me to say? If you want to go, Alfred, go. Who am I to stand in your way?
Very well, then. Since you seem to care little for my reasons, I'll be on my way.
Fuck, I wanted that conversation to be longer.
Rubbish goes out on Tuesday, and there's lasagna in the freezer. I'm sure you'll manage.
Alfred's part in your story's over. Damn. So Alfred's really gone, bro. Yeah. Bruce Wayne is down bad. Achieve completed chapter 5 just before dawn, yeah. Alright, over the season, let me turn this down. So I'm gonna read the codex too, because that was the end of the season. Put this at 50. Alright. Over the season, your relationships have been affected by your actions and decisions within the story. Evaluate choices. Evaluate relationship choices. Your choices are ready. Continue. Harley Quinn.
You got that look in your eye. The kind that says you're trouble.
Agency asked at Harley Quinn. You and 0% of players told her you would bring her to justice. Told her. Oh, shit, okay. Harley was ecstatic that the heist at Wayne Enterprises went off without a hitch. She was furious that the Pact abandoned her at the agency convoy raid. Harley felt a momentary sadness when you admitted your treachery but still condemned you to death. Harley was heartbroken when you convinced John to subdue her. Thinking herself safe as an agency asset, she's dared you to try and bring her down. Okay? I did. We brought her down anyway. Let's go, Waller. What's up, Waller? Amanda Waller?
Thunderbolt! On the whole goddamn hurricane!
Director of the agency, Amanda Waller. You and 40.2% of players remain in a stalemate with her. Waller was furious that you tampered with her witness after Riddler's first resurfacing Gotham. She disapproved of you calling Gordon after your first fight with Bane. Waller was beyond angry when you blew your cover with the Pact. She declared you an enemy of the state for siding with John Doe on the Gotham Bridge. Though your stalemate with Waller stands, she left Gotham as your enemy. Bye. Go. Fuck you. Alright, Gordon. Jim Gordon.
Gotham's safety is slipping out from under me and I can't stand it.
Partners. Jim Gordon. You and 59.6% of players accepted Gordon's apology. Gordon was humbled that you would trust him with your secret association with Lucius Fox. When Waller berated you for tampering with her witness, Maury, Gordon supported you. He felt trusted when you called him following Bane's initial attack. Gordon was disgusted that you sided with the criminal Catwoman instead of the law. He was grateful when you forgave him for losing his self-control and letting Waller get to him. Catwoman! Selena Kyle.
I weighed my options and what can I say? I don't like to lose.
On the prowl, Catwoman. You and only 3% of players told her you loved her and secured her freedom. Let's go. Be at 3%. Let's go. Top 3. So what? Because she can remain captured, right? After her return to Gotham, Selena was irritated by your assertion that people never change. She was touched you when against Gordon to warn her the GCPD was on her trail. She was honored to be invited to the Batcave, your secret sanctum. Selena was horrified that Harley sentenced you to death when you blew your cover with the Pact. You convinced Waller to free the woman you love. Gotcha. Tiffany Fox.
I won't let
Fugitive. You and 7.5% of players tried to bring Tiffany to justice. Really? Okay. That was unpopular, I bet. Tiffany felt betrayed when you admitted your involvement in Lucius's death. She was worried for you when you told her to hide while you helped Harley steal the flanks key. After she realized you were working with the agency, she regretted calling the GCPD on you. She was at first confused, but then completely blown away when you told her you were Batman. Now Tiffany is a fugitive from justice after you tried to take her in for Riddler's murder. Yeah. Agent Avesta?
Criminally
Avesta?
insane. You're drawn to them, aren't you?
COO, Wayne Enterprises, Imani Avesta. You and 54.9% of players asked her to come work for you. Avesta felt guilty for having survived Riddler's game when her partner Blake didn't. She was apologetic when you chastised her for revealing your secret identity to Waller. Avesta was intrigued that you trusted John Doe to find Harley after she escaped Sanctus. Okay. After helping you blackmail Waller, Avesta is hopeful about her new position at Wayne Enterprises. Yeah, bro. Of course. I told you I'll secure you with the job, bro. I got you, Avesta. Alfred Pennyworth.
If a man hides in plain sight for that long, does he forget
Parts
who he
unknown.
really is?
Alfred Pennyworth. You and 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's final words. After he watched the footage of Lucius' violent demise, Alfred was filled with vengeance. When you told Tiffany your secret, Alfred was relieved he no longer had to keep it from her. After collapsing in the Batcave, Alfred felt reassured when you agreed that he needed a vacation. He soon became gravely concerned by Batman's continued influence on the vigilante Joker. Alfred left Wayne Manor estranged from you since you never gave him a chance to explain why. Second playthrough, we gotta explain. We gotta get the explanation, yeah. Joker.
We're two threads in
Fallen
the same
friend.
stitch,
John Doe.
bound together, even under strain.
You and 54% of players told Joker you were still friends. John was annoyed when you blew him off at Lucius's funeral, refusing to meet his friends. He was heartbroken when Harley was left behind in the convoy raid. John was shocked you bleed her cover with Harley, inviting her wrath. After you trusted him in the funhouse, John devoted himself to helping you clean up Gotham. Joker thinks you're as crazy as he is for kids hitting yourselves friends. Yeah, this guy. He's a monster. Did you save Willie or Agent Harrison? You and 14.5% of players hesitated during Vane's attack. Damn, I was gonna save Agent Harrison. You and 70% of players saved Willie. 15.4% of players saved Agent Harrison. Okay, so we gotta save next playthrough then, huh? Did you take Tiffany into the field with you? You and 22.6% of players had Tiffany help from the Batcave, which he still showed up anyway, so. Did you agree to hand over Joker to Waller? You and 68.5% of players refused to hand over Joker to Waller. Next time I'll agree. Did you give up the cow so Alfred would stay? You and 5.7% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. Oh, so he wanted you to give up being Batman. No. You and 5% of players refused to hear Alfred's last words. 36.3% of players told Alfred you would give up being Batman. 58% of players chose to never give up being Batman. So was that the thing? Did Alfred want you to stop being Batman? Was the motivation? Which Joker did you defeat? You and 55.1% defeated Vigilante Joker. What's the other Joker you can produce? Photos collected. Okay. Let's go. This is cool. Okay, it's like the post-credit scene.
Visitor for John Doe.
Joker.
Bruce!
Alright, and then we're gonna go over the codex too. The Last Laugh. Completed chapter 6. Alright, let's go to extras. Bro, don't tell me I can't. Oh, okay. So you can come back to the Batcave just to look. Okay, so we can't look at the codex. Okay, let's go look at the codex then. Yeah, they never really updated the fucking... Alright. James Gordon. Alright, Gordon was fired for following a legitimate lead between myself and the Pact. The idle time didn't last long as he was back on the street trying to help stop John. He knows he let the pressure of Waller being in town and in charge get to him. He apologized. I accepted. That's all I think he'd like me to say about that. Over the past year, my partnership with Jim has flourished. I finally won his trust, and Gotham City is a better place for it. Batman used to be hidden in the shadows, but Jim has helped me step into the light and find legitimacy for that. I'm grateful. I think Jim is finally settling to his new role as police commissioner. It's been a difficult transition, and I don't think he'll ever be comfortable with the tragic way he received his promotion, but I trust he'll use his newfound authority to take the city a better place. Gotham is lucky to have him, and so am I. I couldn't ask for a better partner. Renee Montoya. Even with Gordon off the force, there are still good people at the precinct. Montoya is one of them. It was Waller who told me that I need allies going undercover, but I'm glad I still have a few at the GCPD. I've known Detective Montoya long enough to be confident that she'll pick up where Gordon left off. She won't stop fighting until the Pact is secure in Blackgate Prison. Things are looking up for Jim Gordon's favorite true blue cop. Renee Montoya was recently promoted to detective after she was exonerated of the murder of Carmine Falcone. Okay, so she's a detective. That's why. It was evidence I provided that proves she was under the influence of Lady Arkham's drug when she committed the crime. I admire Renee's dedication to law enforcement and fierce loyalty to Jim. It's evident that she lives for her work, often at the cost of her personal life. Sounds like a problem we both share. Lucius Fox, R.I.P. Lucius, deceased. Lucius is gone. He died in an explosion at Wayne Tower, helping me solve Riddler's puzzle. Loyal friend to the end, his last words will always haunt me. That Psycho Riddler was responsible for his death, and I will stop at nothing to avenge him. There would be no Batman without Lucius Fox. In a sense, he's built me from Batsuit to Batmobile. Everything I am, everything I've become, I owe to him. A brilliant engineer and trusted confidant, Lucius is one of the few people I can depend on in this world. In addition to being Wayne Enterprises' technological leader, I've entrusted him to run a secret R&D wing where he designs and develops new bat tech. That's it. John Doe. I tried with John, but he slipped away from me. His anger, his sense of what's right got the best of him, and he kidnapped Waller and tried to force a confession out of her. I think he knew that would draw us back together. Although I don't think it ended the way he intended. We fought. He lost. Now Arkham is all that's left for him. He's returned to the beginning, which is the worst punishment I can imagine for John. My time in Arkham was short, but one patient in particular left an impression on me. I didn't catch his name, but I won't ever forget his face or his laugh. He's like some kind of creepy circus clown. He gave me invaluable assistance in uncovering Vicky's true identity and her missing drug stash, but there's something about him so unsettling I couldn't bring myself to agree to granting him a favor. Yes, it would have been an empty promise, but the very idea of owing him anything is not a pleasant thought. Alfred Pennyworth. Alfred told me he wanted to leave. I didn't want to hear why. I can guess his tired reasons. And I didn't want to hear it, and I didn't need to hear it. Batman is too important. I dismissed Alfred. Wayne Manor is quiet without him. Sheesh. Damn, that's tough. I'm not my father's son. I'm Alfred's. After my mother and father were murdered, he was the one who did the hard work of raising me. It couldn't have been easy for him, making sure he instilled the right values and steered me away from the vices of my father. Steadfast, true, and compassionate, Alfred knows me better than anybody, certainly better than I know myself. He's my moral compass and my best friend. Last year he was kidnapped by Lady Arkham. I'm still riddled with guilt over what happened. I just hope he can recover from the emotional trauma of the ordeal. Tiffany Fox. Tiffany ended up confessing to killing Riddler in retribution for her father's death. She broke my code and there's no coming back from that. I wanted her to answer for it and tried to take her in, but she ran. I can only hope she finds peace for herself and her father's memory. A promising young scientist, Tiffany is every bit as street smart as she is academically accomplished. She recently graduated first in her class in molecular engineering in hopes of following in her father's footsteps. Of course, she doesn't know what Lucius actually does at Wayne Enterprises. Her father wouldn't be reckless enough to share our secret with her. Sometimes I wonder if she ever suspected something. Not much gets past her. If there's one thing I know about Tiffany, it's she's even more determined than she is brilliant. When she sets her mind to something, she accomplishes it. Okay. Iman Avesta. Iman gave me the ammunition I needed to get leverage on Waller at the cost of her job. She didn't seem to mind getting out from under the agency's thumb, but I still owe her a great deal. Maybe even more than a job with Wayne Enterprises. Okay? I can't go down. It was Special Agent Iman Avesta. I didn't mean to do that. It was Special Agent Iman Avesta who handed me the psychological profile on Riddler. I don't know much about her other than that she's a Gotham native and seems to have the confidence of Amanda Waller. She's also a huge fan of Batman, which is somewhat relieving. Maybe I can use that to my advantage in further dealings with the agency. Yeah, bro, fangirl, why not? Amanda Waller. Years ago, Amanda Waller knowingly or unknowingly lit the fuse that just exploded by not destroying everything related to Sanctus. After the smoke cleared, the agency came in to mop up, but it wasn't enough. I couldn't overlook her transgressions. I urged her to get out of Gotham forever. Iman provided me with the leverage over Director Waller. This burn document was compiled from various sources and details Waller's illegal transgression while as acting head of the agency. Just Department memo dated 11/2. Waller agreed to dismantle Sanctus. Internal agency document top secret describing the process in which the Sanctus research is to be salvaged. FBI documents contradict each other. 824, 831. Alright, I'm not gonna read the documents and shit. It's just telling you that. I got my first glimpse of Amanda Waller outside of the casino after Riddler's grisly attack on Rumi Mori, a former congressional aide in political science, PhD. Waller's impressionable ambition has shot her straight to the top of the government's top covert law enforcement organization, the agency. She's recently been promoted to regional director with a jurisdiction that spans the entire northeastern United States, including Gotham City. Gotham doesn't like her that much is clear, understandable. She's a force of nature who's threatening his turf. Oh, Gordon doesn't like her. That much is clear. Understandable. She's a force of nature who's threatening his turf. I just wish I knew more about her intentions towards Gotham. She seems like she could be a powerful friend, but an even more powerful enemy. Yeah, and she's an enemy. That's what she is. Vernon Blake. How does he have this much stuff about him? Agent Vernon Blake, the agency deceased. The Riddler ambushed agents Blake and Avesta at the docks, using them as bait for me in one of his sick games. Agent Blake pleaded for me to lose so that Agent Avesta's life would be spared. I failed the Riddler's game and Agent Blake paid the price. His sacrifice saved his partner's life just as he had wanted. So I fulfilled his wishes. Special Agent Blake, a Vesser's partner. I met him as Batman after Riddler's attack on the casino. Not much to say about him at the moment. R.I.P. Eli Nabel. Eli remains in police custody and refuses to give up any information about the Riddler, his plans, or his allies. It's unclear if Eli stays silent out of loyalty or fear. Riddler's cohort, the one I tangled with in the casino, has been identified as Eli Nabel, an engineering school dropout. He got mixed up in a crime while working as a bouncer at a Boston bar in his 20s. Nabel fell off the map for many years, reappearing when he was connected to the kidnapping and murder of a French physicist. No doubt he was helping Riddler, having been taken under the lunatic's wing. Fiercely loyal, he's refused to talk to the GCPD, so they turned him over to the agency. If their brutal tactics haven't broken him yet, then it'll take a lot of convincing to make him give up Riddler. Sheesh, okay. Because we never went to go talk to him, so I do got to go talk to him next playthrough. The Riddler. Deceased. Not so much of an RP for him. Because of him, Lucius is gone, so fuck Riddler. Deceased. I recover more details of Riddler's past from the Sanctus computer networks. It's intriguing stuff to say the least. Impressed with his criminal history and ambitious vision, the agency offered Riddler a fortune to work in their science and intelligence units. He exceeded expectations and was soon promoted to work in Sanctus, the shadow arm of the clandestine organization. Riddler helped advance their genetic engineering and biochemical weaponization projects, earning him a solid status within the agency. Among those projects was Lotus, a deadly virus that they believed could be altered to enhance the body's natural regenerative properties. Lotus's potential encouraged the agency to sanction human experimentation, but after several failed trials, enthusiasm for Lotus had diminished. Sheesh. In a final and desperate round of experimentation, Riddler was accidentally dosed with Lotus. He and his colleagues assumed he would die within days, but he survived. He's the only human known to have done so. Over time, he began to exhibit the signs of growth they had been searching for. This turned Riddler into yet another scientist's research subject. His fellow scientists attempted to subject him to painful and horrific experimentation. However, Riddler eventually escaped Sanctus and the agency, swearing revenge on an organization that once promised him a future. The Riddler is an old name in Gotham. One we thought was gone for good. He was dangerous enough that even Carmine Falcone, Mayor Hill, and my father left him alone. An international terrorist wanted by Interpol and hunted by the agency. The Riddler's modus operandi is to torture and kill his marks by forcing them to solve his macabre riddles. According to the agency's profile on him, Riddler's got a genius-level IQ and exhibits signs of narcissistic and obsessive-compulsive personality disorders. He's cruel, calculating, and merciless, and I will bring him down. Sheesh. Okay, so I didn't know all this about. Man, that's tough. So he like worked on their stuff and they used him as a subject. And that's why he was trying to kill the agency and stuff like that. Whoever he could get his hands on. I don't blame him for crashing out, but still, man, you crashed on Lucius for what? We had nothing to do with what happened to you, bro. Sorry. Rumi Mori. Now we never really saw him again after I forgot, what was that, episode 1 or episode 2? I decided to pay Mori a visit at his casino where he was being kept under the watchful eye of the agency. He admitted to selling Riddler the missiles that he has been using to target his enemies. In exchange for giving up Riddler's location, Mori demanded I pay for his escape out of the country. I refused to help Mori escape justice and took the intel on Riddler by force. I may have made an enemy of him, but he won't be up to hitting back anytime soon. Okay, there are two sides to Rumi Mori: the face he shows to the public and the person he really are, the person he keeps in the shadows, hidden from the prying eyes of polite society. Mori wants everyone to believe he's a model citizen. He paints his public persona with philanthropy and a seemingly legitimate business empire. But take a closer look behind in the mask, and you'll catch a glimpse of the real Rumi Mori. War profiteer and murderer. He made his fortune running guns during the Arab Spring and soon after diversified into high-tech weaponry. Of course, Mori's illicit activities have never been proven in the court of law. Riddler had some bone to pick with Mori. Perhaps that's why he targeted him at the Virago. It's not surprising a man like that would have enemies. I wonder how he made one of the Riddler. The agency. Okay, the agency was supposed to back me up, but they didn't arrive in time. I stalled as best as I could, but the gang ended up being successful in their heist. For an all-powerful government agency, they certainly don't seem as effective as Waller claims they are. One of the nation's most clandestine national security. Yeah, I was gonna say about that, bro. Like when I called Waller, when I needed their help, they didn't come for shit. They didn't help me at all. Alright, one of the nation's most clandestine national security organizations, the agency operates in the darkest shadows of the criminal justice system. Not much is known about their day-to-day operations, but what little information I can dig up about them is that the agency's influence is awe-inspiring, stretching across international borders and reaching the highest echelons of political power. Okay. Thomas Wayne, my father and possibly the worst criminal in this city has ever known. Thomas Wayne, I once thought he was a hero, a man who died trying to protect my mother, and I from the bullet of a common crook. I was wrong. I found out the truth about my father not long ago. He wasn't the philanthropic doctor he pretended to be. He was a monster who amassed our family's wealth by drugging and gaslighting Gotham's wealthiest families and robbing them of their fortunes. He devastated lives and destroyed minds. To rob someone of their sanity is one of the worst things you can do to a person. I would know. Lady Arkham robbed me of mine as a recompense for my father's sins. I hope that debt is paid. I want nothing more than to leave his dark legacy in the past. All right. Martha Wayne, my mother, the mystery. I witnessed her and my father's assassination when I was just a child, so my memories of her are few and far between, but I cherish each one. It's unclear what she knew or how involved she was with my father's crimes, but there's a part of me who wants to believe the best about her. Maybe she was left in the dark, maybe she tried to stop him, I just don't know. I need to believe that there's a part of me that is good, and that part is my mother. Selena Kyle. Alright, I was wondering what happened to Catwoman. Selena was caught by Waller and forced into one of those collars. We exchanged blows on top of the GCPD when Waller sicked her with toys on me and John, but I suspect she held back. A little when the dust settled and John was defeated, I asked Waller to erase Selena's record. After what we've been through, she deserves a chance to start over. Yeah. Selena Kyle, also known as Catwoman, an infamous cat burglar of formidable skill. She and I met when we faced off on the rooftops of the mayor's office after she had broken in and stolen a data drive of incriminating information. She briefly dated my old friend and one time Mayor Harvey Dent. Shortly before I took down Lady Arkham, Selena left town for good. That's not true. Harley Quinn, alright. Dr. Quinzel failed in her attempt to find a virus survivor whose blood might be able to be used to create a cure for her genetic disease, the one that ultimately claimed her father. She was captured by Waller, fitted with a collar that would kill her if she wasn't compliant, and sicked on me and John. It didn't turn out well for her. She's still collared and in Waller's employ. Maybe the agency could cure her, otherwise it might be a short tenor. Ha! Dr. Harleen Quinzel, former Arkham Asylum and Blackgate Prison psychiatrist, current criminal. It's unclear how this PhD or doctorate holder went from being a brilliant doctor to little more than a common thug. But at some point she ended up joining Riddler's gang of thieves. If what John says is correct about the amount of influence she wields in this pact, I'm going to have to impress her if I want to infiltrate the group. Exactly how I do that, well, that's going to be a little tricky. Yeah. Mr. Freeze. Last I saw Freeze, he was in a Sanctus airlock infected with the virus, eager for my help. He explained the virus's secondary properties and in his hopes that, like the Riddler, he might survive. He's convinced Nora, his wife, could also benefit by the serum. Okay. As a show of good faith, he gave me a lead on Harley. In exchange for this information, he asked me to turn down the temperature in his airlock. This would further slow the virus's spread and make it difficult for the agency to experiment on him. I complied. If he survives, Freeze's gratitude may come in handy down the road. If he doesn't, it was still the right thing to do. Okay. Dr. Victor Fries, aka Mr. Freeze, once an upstanding scientist, Freeze turned to a life of crime in order to fund his own research into curing the disease. Fund his own research into curing the disease that's killing his wife, Nora. In the meantime, Nora lives in a suspended animation in a freeze chamber of his own invention. Knowing his weakness for his wife is something to keep in mind for later. I can use this to my advantage if I ever find myself in a tight spot and need Freeze's help or need to stop him. Sounds good. We could have used that. Bane. Bane is still in Waller's clutches. He won't be enjoying freedom anytime soon, but he gets to continue punching people. I suppose that'll have to be enough for him until Waller lets him off his leash, if ever. Bane is an escaped convict of Santa Prisca Prison. One of Riddler's crew. He is involved in some kind of plot against the city. I was confronted by him at the arsenal, and just when I thought I had gotten the best of him, he injected himself with some kind of substance that increased his strength and stamina by an alarming amount. That Joker juice, bro. This is what enabled him and his men to defeat me and make off with the GCPD's weapons and APCs. I did not mean to do that. A formidable enemy, even without enhancement. He's nearly unstoppable. Once he's taken it, I'm going to have to find some way of farting him from his strength boosting stunts if I want a chance at taking him down. Yeah, Bane was a monster all through that series, bro. He was a problem every time I saw him. Harvey Bullock. I crossed paths with Harvey Bullock when Catwoman, John, and I were infiltrating the Riddler's old workshop. Couldn't tell if he was there to guard the spot or was in the wrong place at the wrong time. John was ready to knock him out with a crowbar, and I had to make a quick decision of how to handle the situation between injuring Bullock or corrupting him. Detective Harvey Bullock has worked alongside Commissioner Gord for years, but his attitude has kept him from rising in the ranks. Still, he's one of the few good cops still in Gotham. Yeah, totally. If he's taking bribes, he's a good cop, right? Gotham City. All right, now we're on like the places. A new class of criminals has converged on Gotham. According to Waller, they're the best of their kind and the most dangerous. John Doe, the Riddler, Dr. Quinzel. How many of them are there? Riddler's plans to terrorize the city ended with his death, but his friends are far from finished. I'll need to deal with this new threat to Gotham and soon. Population, Gotham City population 2.5 million. Gotham City is more than my hometown. It's my passionate project. When I look out onto that skyline, I don't see a city. I see a living, breathing organism that keeps evolving, adapting to new threats. I must adapt with it. The criminals this place attracts are no different. There was a time when all you had to worry about was wise guys and street thugs, but crime too has evolved. The crime rate might be down, but the villains are becoming more and more bizarre. They are. Literally, more terrifying. Sometimes I think crime is a virus that keeps mutating into more virulent strains, and the city is sick with it. I'll let Batman be the cure. That's a badass answer, but also funny. But that is true, bro. Like, we literally got rid of a wave of criminals last season. There was like just a new ones to replace them, and they were worse, bro. Like, that was like Bane alone was a problem, bro. Bane alone could have been like the main. He could have been a main boss, bro. I didn't mean to do that. Arkham Asylum established in November 1921. Gotham City's only maximum security psychiatric hospital. I was committed here for a couple of days after I was drugged by Lady Arkham and was incited to attack Oswald Cobblepot. So this place doesn't exactly hold the best memories for me. That's one of the reasons I'm renovating it. Once outdated and dilapidated, Wayne Enterprises has promised to bring this antiquated asylum into the 21st century by turning to a state-of-the-art mental health facility. Okay. Wayne Enterprises. It was a homing missile that caused the explosion at Wayne Tower. I should have never have brought Riddler's puzzle into the work office. I put my work employees at risk. We might be able to rebuild the tower, but we'll never be able to fill the hole left in the ranks by Lucius's loss. Established in 1870, multinational corporation founded by my ancestors, covering all manner of technology, manufacturing, and finance. I inherited a majority stake from my parents and have recently become more involved in its day-to-day operations. So far, so good. Stocks are up in Wayne Enterprises R&D departments developing some pretty exciting new technologies. All right. Crime Alley, Park Row, Gotham City. The squalid downtown alley where my parents were assassinated. The street across from the Monarch Theater is the place my childhood ended and the rest of my life began. Sheesh. That's tough. I installed the plaque there to honor my parents before I knew the truth of my father's criminality. Riddler's Hideout, abandoned water tower, Gotham's East End. Selena, John, and I went back to Riddler's workshop in the hopes of finding a way to decrypt his laptop. We barely survived a run-in with one of Riddler's old puzzles, and Selena and I went deeper into the workshop. We were able to recover the decryptor device, but Selena had her own plans for it, and she handcuffed me to a chair in order to take it for herself, which I remember she betrayed me right away, yeah. Gordon and I found where Riddler sleeps. He set up a hideout in an old water tower on the edge of Gotham's East End. Walking around that place was like taking a tour of Riddler's twisted psychology. He's methodical and obsessive in his sadism, using agents as guinea pigs to test our prototypes of his murder boxes. Designed to be giant escape room, Gordon and I almost didn't get out of there alive. Luckily, Gordon was instrumental in solving his riddle, and we managed to escape together. I guess two heads really are better than one. Gotham City Police Department HQ. The Gotham City Police Department won't be the same without Gordon in charge. He had a tough time cleaning it up when he was first promoted. Let's hope his absence doesn't reverse that progress. The GCPD is Gotham's first line of defense against criminals, both mundane and bizarre. When mobster Carmine Falcone was in power, he kept at least half the force in his pocket, but not all of them. James Gordon was one of the few he couldn't corrupt. Since Falcone and Mayor Hill were taken down, Gordon has worked to clean up the corruption in the department. Crime rates have fallen dramatically since Gordon took over as police commissioner. Since Wayne Enterprises pledged to rebuild Arkham Asylum, GCPD has worked closely with the facility to determine which criminals should go to Arkham for rehabilitation and which belong in Blackgate Prison. Okay. Abandoned subway station, Gotham Underground. Riddler's gang, known amongst themselves as the Pact, have established themselves as a headquarters inside of an old abandoned subway station. Built at the turn of the century, the station provides little by way of amenities, but it seems to serve the Pact's needs just fine, but those needs remain to be seen. John Doe and Harley Quinn Quinzel use the station as a permanent residence, though it's still unclear if Victor, Mr. Freeze, Fries, and Bane also call the rat-infested subway home. This lair of theirs will be my base of operations for the duration of my undercover mission amongst their group, which I hope for all our sakes won't be long. Sanctus. There was some truth in Riddler's claim that the agency made him. Riddler used to work for Sanctus and during that time became infected with the virus. Unlike previous test subjects, though, Riddler didn't die a horrible death. Somehow he survived and he became stronger. Okay. Sanctus went underground after the agency tried to shut them down, but even after, with their continued research, Sanctus never discovered the potential healing properties of the virus. That was Riddler's secret and his curse. Okay. Sanctus, from what I've been able to pierce together, is an unauthorized offshoot of the agency that developed the deadly supervirus and biochemical weapon known as Project Lotus. Okay. Sanctus used to be a science division of the shadowy government group until Amanda Waller took over, discovered their unethical methods, and shut them down. However, they seem to have regrouped and continued their research in secret and out of the hands of the law. Damn, okay. Sanctus is corrupt. Bodhi Spa? I could have prevented the bloodshed at Bodhi Spa if I said I was the rat, but I couldn't give up Selena. She was a price I couldn't pay no matter what might follow. Oh, come on, bro. My controller died right away, bro. Like, it usually doesn't die like that. 1 second. Alright, my B. A massage parlor. By all appearances, Bodhi Spa is actually a front for Sanctus, an illegal offshoot of the agency. According to what I uncovered from Riddler's encrypted laptop, this is the same location where Project Lotus, a deadly virus and biochemical weapon, was developed and tested on human subjects. This is sure to be the site of the pact I will raid. While it may house scientists lacking a moral code beneath its foundation, above ground it is frequented by innocent clients and masseurs. Yeah. If I don't stop them, the pact is liable to kill everyone they find regardless of who's guilty and who's innocent. That was messed up, bro. Like killing all that random masseuses and all that masseurs and whatever, that was messed up. That like Bane and the pack did that. Ace Chemicals. After Joker kidnapped Waller and fled, I tracked him by analyzing some paint from Joker's car. It could have only come from Ace. I want to see, did I get everything or no? How? These are fresh off the charger, bro. Yeah, I think I did. I think I got everything, right? Let's go. That means I don't have to do this in for the Shadows edition, bro, because I got everything in the game. I unlocked everything. That's dope. Alright. Alright, yeah, I think that's gonna do it though. Back to the main menu. Alright, I'm just gonna shut the controller off now. But, as stated, so Dead by Daylight has their summer event going on, so we're gonna be going into that a bit. And then after that's kind of over, and maybe in a few days or so, we're gonna pick up Batman season, the Enemy Within Shadows edition. Yeah, it's gonna be like 10 or 15 minutes. We're gonna load up some Dead by Daylight here. But for now, that's gonna do it. I'll be back on in like 10 or 15. Peace.